Hi, this is Claire Boyce back with a video for all air signs, so Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. Now as we are in unknown territory, I'm going to do this one video on air signs, and then after this I will be doing long videos with all the signs instead of doing 4 separate ones. So the air signs, earth signs, fire signs and water signs will be rolled into one video, probably a few times a week, hopefully, during this coronavirus epidemic. Now the readings are going to be different. They're not going to be like they normally are, as we are in uncharted territory. If this is your first time watching me, you're very welcome. I think a lot of people now are afraid. A lot of people are kind of looking for answers. And although I don't have all the answers, I do know with air signs that you spend so much time in your heads. And I am an air sign, and I do have knowledge on what it's like to go into that place of darkness in your minds through depression. And I believe that during this time of great panic and fear across the world, keeping our minds centered and grounded is paramount. So if you believe in God, I invite you to connect. If you believe in the angels, connect. If you just believe in connecting with your higher self, connect. We can all connect to our higher selves, to spirit, and it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, as long as we connect together for peace, to keep our minds quiet, because we can only beat this if our minds are quiet. Now I'm going to start with these cards, as I wasn't sure what cards to pick. I have that many cards, and of course I'm repeating myself from a prior video, but it's quite hard to know what cards to use at this time, this quiet time. Now many times we actually want peace and quiet, don't we? We're overworked, we're over in normal times, and we love this quiet time. So maybe for now, enjoy it. Enjoy that bit of time if you're stuck at home. Enjoy that quiet time. Use this time wisely. Remember your children as well. The children are looking at us, seeing how we react. Many of us are learning how to homeschool our kids, and that is absolutely hilarious. If I had the camera on in my house, you'd be in stitches. But not only am I homeschooling my youngest son, I'm teaching him not just schoolwork, but how to keep himself grounded. Children mightn't say very much, but they take it all in, and they're wondering. Don't forget, they used to having their friends over. They used to going out and meeting up. So now it's important that right now we keep their minds safe as well, because fear is spreading as much as this virus is. Like I said, we're in uncharted territory, but air signs, we are the most likely sign to get depressed. So if you're watching me now and you're lying in bed under the covers, get up. If you're sitting there on the couch and you can't get up, make yourselves, because we're only in the early days of this, and it is important that we look after our mental health. These cards are quite good for this. They're brilliant, really. There's no point right now in worrying about your finances, about your jobs, as everything has changed, and we don't know if things will ever be the same after this. However, for those of you who are watching me in Ireland, we will get through this, and all over the world. The Irish are quite resilient, and we're very strong. Mentally now, we need to be strong, not only for our kids, but for elderly, people who are alone. You need to get some peace of mind. And like I just said there, it's gas because I'm talking about the mind. When you find yourself sitting there and you know that a thought will pop into your head, the thoughts create your feelings, and it's your feelings that create the emotions, and it's your emotions that have this ripple effect. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh my God, my job is gone, oh my God, my this is gone, my that is gone, you're going to feel that loss, you're going to feel that sadness, you're going to feel that despair. Then the emotional effect after that is fear, is dread. So learn now to monitor your thoughts, air signs. Stop the thoughts before it becomes into the feelings and then the emotions. Several times a day. This is why I'm going to do one video, so I won't be repeating myself. But several times a day, what you need to do is to completely detach. Take slow, deep breaths in the morning when you wake up. If you stay in bed, you will sleep. You won't get up. You will feel lower and lower and lower, and you will get depressed. So make yourselves get up in the morning, just like your normal routine. Get your coffee, whatever it is, and then take several deep breaths in the morning. What I do, and what I advise you to do, is visualize white smoke going into your lungs, because that's where the virus, attacks, and blow out black smoke. Visualize black smoke leaving. If your heads are going crazy right now, breathe in the light. Let the light travel around your head and blow out black. Blow out the negativity. Spend a bit of time, if you can, every day going out in nature, even if it's only out to your garden. Don't spend this time sitting in on the couch watching the news, listening to the radio, because you cannot be okay during this time if you allow yourselves to go under mentally. Mental strength is what is needed to combat this right now. Do whatever it is that you need to do to get peace of mind, and I believe that the first part of dealing with that is recognizing the thoughts when they come. You know that these thoughts are going to generate these feelings. Depression is going to be rampant throughout this, and depression is not an ugly word. I have dealt with depression in my lifetime many times, and I have come out of it, and that is how I know how to. That's why I'm going to try and show you tools that I have learned to deal with it. Become self-reliant. Sometimes we get low, we get sad, and we keep waiting for somebody to come and rescue us, don't we? Somebody to feel better. Sometimes we just need a cup of coffee with a good friend, but unfortunately even that is taken away from us now. So it's time to tap into our own inner strength. We have to be our own best friend. Like I said, air signs, we spend so much time in our heads, we are very likely to get depressed. So not only for your children, for the vulnerable in society, but for yourselves. Keep yourselves mentally in check. Trust your intuition. Listen to the guidance you feel within yourself. Stop listening to the negativity that is spread throughout the social media now. It's actually a proven fact that we now take in more negativity within 24 hours. This was before this epidemic. We take in more negativity within 24 hours than the average person did 25 years ago in their whole lifetime. Because we are streaming it 24/7. So we have that much negativity instilled in our brains now. Before the age of the internet, we weren't this low, we weren't this, we weren't feeding the negativity. That's all that's going to be on the news for now. So turn it off. Don't spend your whole time in front of the news, air signs, because if you do that, you'll go under as well. And if it's a case that you need to spend so much time with one person or on your own. Maybe if you're with somebody, learn to meditate with them. Keep yourselves grounded during this time. The magic of nature. Nature is powerful, and they have said that although the fear has spread and people are getting sick and it's a scary time, people can now see clouds clearing, clouds of black smoke clearing in China, in Italy. People are singing. It's like the earth is healing itself. Connect with nature. Nature is a powerful thing. It can withstand anything. You connect with nature, you're connecting in with that strength. So if you can, go out for a walk in nature, even once a day, once every couple of days. And if you can't, even stand in a garden. Many years ago, we used to go out all the time and connect with nature. But now, once again, because of the internet, we're just hooked into the fear all the time. So do whatever it is you can to get out. If you can, once a day, weather permitting. And if you can't, do whatever it is. Stand in your garden. Take those slow, deep breaths. And I will tell you, after a few days, you will start to feel better. It's all about tapping in now to your higher consciousness. And like I said, whether you believe in God, the angels, source, whatever it is, ground yourselves right now. Become your own best friend. I will do videos hopefully a few times a week. But now you have to look after your mental health as well as your physical health. We cannot get through this if we let our minds go under. When you find yourselves thinking about something bad, something negative, recognize the thought and then come away from it. I find it interesting. It's at times like this our ego selves are gone. We forget those silly rows we've had with people. We forget those silly vendettas that people have held against us, because it means nothing. And right now we're being forced to look inside ourselves and heal our minds and keep our minds strong. Everybody watching me now, keep yourselves safe, mentally as well as physically. Because if you go under mentally, it's game over. And that is how we are going to defeat this. We are going to defeat this by being strong mentally. We're going to learn now, if we haven't already learned, not to react to this in fear. Now, air signs, I know myself. We snap, we say things we don't mean. Kick off for maybe 24 hours and then we're done. Right now, we've got to learn not to kick off. Not to react with our emotional being, but to react calmly. To recognize that there's nothing we can do about this epidemic, but we can control how we react to it. Visualization. If you're watching this, and you are, then you do know how to meditate, maybe how to journey. It's all right to daydream, it's all right to visualize, and it's all right to imagine yourselves being healthy, keeping your minds healthy, keeping your bodies healthy. I was going to say that I believe that if you focus so much on being sick, I have noticed with a few people, because we've been reading all the symptoms of the coronavirus, what it's like, pains in our chest like a flu, some people have said. So many people think they have it. And we're not all being tested here at the moment. And, we all have to wait to be tested. So a lot of people already think they have it. So maybe it's a good time just to step away from the media. The mind has been proven to be extremely powerful. If you look at the placebo effect, you can give somebody a sugar tablet who has a migraine for a week, say, and they will believe that tablet has cured them. That is how powerful the mind is. And us being air signs, unfortunately, we do spend so much time in our heads. But also we're quite smart. We know how to stop it. So visualize yourself being, healthy. And remember that nothing ever stays the same. This will change too. Just don't allow this to drag you down. This is going to be a story that your children's children are going to tell. Make sure it's a good story, showing you in good light, not showing you in bits, not showing you in pieces falling apart. Learn to have fun with your kids or whoever you are around right now. And if you have to go to work, keep safe. If you're not feeling well, tell your employers. Keep your body safe, but also keep your mind safe, and the rest will follow. I've jumped out. Peace of mind jumped out again. Moving forward fearlessly, we will get through this, air signs. The stronger the mind, the stronger the chance we will get through this. And remember, there's no point thinking about what if I lose my job, what if I don't get a job again, what. For now, focus on keeping your minds healthy. I will be doing videos during the week, but for now, for everybody watching, I really wish you all well. And for everybody who knows me, even if we don't speak, I wish you well. Keep safe, and I will be back soon. God bless.